Hey guys, what's up? This is Sean from Amg Automotive, and today we have a 2016 AMG GTS. Thanks to my buddy Caesar. You've seen this car a lot on this channel. It has a lot of modifications done to it since we last filmed it. I've taken it out to Sudan, I've taken it out to a bunch of other events. I feel like this is one of those staples of Amg Automotive. I was telling Josh on the driving footage that I feel like when you think of Amg Automotive, you think of this AMG GTS, you think of the Batmobile, and you think of the GT90. And I feel like this is one of those like pinnacle cars that has become part of this YouTube.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
The AMG GTS replaced the SLS, which is a really well-known Mercedes. It's kind of like the third generation of that in a sense. The only thing that's different about this one is it's a little bit longer and they don't use the gullwing doors anymore on these. So you have to just regular doors that open up like, normal instead of them going up like the old SLS used to. But it's a super fun car, it's super quick, it sounds amazing, it has aftermarket exhaust. Caesar's also got different rims on it since we filmed it last, and it has a carbon fiber body kit, which I'm sure you can tell, and that's just a chef kiss to make this thing what it is. Starting at the front of the Mercedes AMG GTS, it has a really aggressive front end with a massive grille to get the airflow to this super powerful engine. It looks more aggressive with the carbon splitter in the front. When you come to the side, you see the ginormousness of this hood. Josh pointed out it kind of reminds him of a Dodge Viper, and I can totally see that. This hood can eat you for dinner. It's super long, it's super big, and really not that heavy, surprisingly. When you come down to the side of it, you got the V8 bi-turbo badging on the side with that vent. You have functional vents on the hood as well. And then when you go down to the side more, you see that carbon side skirt, which is beautiful, and once again, that chef's kiss. And then you see the ginormous wheels and tires in the back, which are aftermarket. I really like how Mercedes on the front of the brakes, the front brakes it says Mercedes-Benz, but on the back it says AMG. That's kind of cool how they did that. And then when you come to the back end, you got the spoiler that we have up right now, but normally it is at its downward position till you get it to a certain speed and then shoot up to help you with downforce. And then on the back bumper, if you look, you have one of those Euro style bumpers where you got the rear two little, like, I guess kind of like, it almost looks like an 18-wheeler that backs up into a bay and has the things that hit the wall. That's kind of what that looks like to me. I don't know, but it's super cool, and that back diffuser is to die for. It is beautiful. So that's what I mean. And then the other thing I gotta say about this car is I think this color combo contrasts so well. This like gunmetal, grayish, dark silver with the red interior and the red brake calipers and the black rims. I think this is a beautifully spec'd AMG GTS. Underneath this hood, this has a bi-turbo V8 engine like it says on the side. It will make 503 horsepower. It will go 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. It has a top speed of 193 miles per hour. Although this car feels way faster, Caesar's done an aftermarket exhaust system, so it sounds like a Formula One car when you're flooring it. And when you let go of the gas, you just hear like pop, 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 pop. It sounds like freaking like war out there with guns. It is unreal, but it only does it in track mode, which is really cool. The comfort mode is actually pretty smooth to ride, shockingly. Unless, I mean, you really hit it. Something I find really funny, but you're seeing B-roll, is the show me, wait, let me see your TTs, because it's twin turbos and it has 2 turbos, so that's fun, clean humor. We like that. So, but it's a super cool car, super super freaking fun to drive. It's handmade in Germany, and the guy's signature he made is right there. And I can't get over how big this hood is. It is absolutely ginormous. I feel like I could use this as a bed. So, but yeah, that's pretty much under the hood of the Amg GTS. On the inside of the Mercedes-Benz AMG GTS, it is beautiful. This red contrasts so well with the car. I really like how it feels in here. These seats really hug you. The leather doesn't feel cheap, but it's a Mercedes, so I guess that's a given. Just they did just enough. It doesn't look like it's over the top. It doesn't look like they try to like compensate for something. Mercedes, I feel like, kind of did their own thing and didn't really care what people thought. I feel like this is different from standards of supercars. Like, you got way more extravagant dashboards, or you got way more buttons down here, and I feel like Mercedes did what they needed, and they weren't trying to prove anybody wrong or do anything, and it worked out very well. You can control the drive mode by this. You got the start-stop button, you got traction control, you got the suspension right here, you got the exhaust tone. Dude, I'm pretty sure that's with the exhaust closed when we did it earlier on, so I think it gets louder than that. You got the auto start, which I personally am not a big fan of. You got the radio, and then you got all your controls for the screen and transmission right here. Steering wheel is really nice. The one thing I kind of wish Mercedes did, and I feel like this one was at one point actually, is Alcantara. I think Alcantara would have made this car right here, which is a super nice spec. Tachometer goes up to 220, which is really cool. And I just can't get over this interior. They're black with the red, and the red stitching in the black is just beautiful and contrasts so well with this car.
How long does it want?
I don't know. We'll just wing it, see what happens, have fun with the car.
Man, it feels like a rocket ship in here.
Dude, it's crazy. You know, it's funny, I've given a lot of people test drives in this car, and every single person says it feels like a rocket ship.
Really?
Yeah, every single one.
Well, all the details, that's just what it's putting off here.
And I feel
all
like
the round buttons, the slickness to it.
I feel like this color combo really complements this car, and it has the matching red brakes as well.
Does it really?
Yeah, it's a sweet spec.
It's dark since the first time I saw this, so I haven't gotten to really look it over that well. But the interior is amazing.
Dude, right? And then, I don't know if you saw when I pulled up, with it being dark, and this is a dark color, but it has a carbon fiber body kit as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All I did when you pulled up was I heard it.
Yeah, right.
I heard it. Sounded amazing.
Yeah, this car is sick.
Is it all stock exhaust and everything like that?
I think the only thing he's done is exhaust.
Okay.
Maybe headers, but I think he just told me he's only done exhaust.
Nice. How much horsepower do you think it's putting out?
Oh man, I don't remember. He told me one day.
A little over 500?
Oh yeah, for sure.
600?
No, I would say 600 to 700, yeah.
Okay.
Well, if we're gonna do a Myers acceleration, this is the place to do it, yeah? You ready?
Yeah.
That's the best part.
She sounds so pretty.
And I like how it's delayed. That's my favorite part.
So what button did you just press?
This thing. So it goes to, you got Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and Race.
Okay. Sorry guys.
It never gets old. I love that sound so much.
It's amazing. So on what rank is this car? Is this a sports or supercar? Is it exotic? Is it...
I think I put it with exotic because the tachometer goes up to 220.
Okay. You can't beat that right there.
No, you can't. Sounds like a race car.
What size engine does it have?
It's a V8 twin turbo.
Okay. I was thinking it was bigger than a V8.
I know. Oh man, this car is so fun. I love this car so much. This is in California, they don't care. Oh, good times, good times. Now I'm gonna go back to comfort mode. Granny mode, so you know if something happens, I'm like, oh, it was in comfort mode. What are you
I don't know what you're talking about.
It could be any AMG GTS.
I didn't put it in that mode. That was my passenger.
This is definitely a head turner.
It's awesome that this would drive to Vegas and back.
Dude, right? I'm very impressed
Think
by
how
it.
amazing that drive would be.
Oh, I bet it was crazy.
Just hearing that popping along the way. Pop, pop, pop. Oh.
I'm sure 98% of the trip he had it in comfort mode.
And I bet this police radar came in contact a couple times.
Oh, for sure.
You gotta stay safe.
Always. Oh man, yeah, it's a really fun car though.
It's completely different in comfort mode. It feels so
Dude,
smooth.
right? It's like so smooth.
What's your favorite part about the car?
Me?
You've driven it multiple times. You've gotten to know it a little bit.
The exhaust.
Yeah.
And then second to that is the interior. I love this red.
I was gonna say this interior really blew me away.
It is a nice interior. I mean, I like the yellow color these come in. They come in like this like kind of metallic orangish yellow, almost like what the Mustang used to come in. I like that color a lot, and with the yellow stitching everywhere, but this is right up there. I don't know which one I like
It's
more.
not too much as well. It's just the right amount of detail. It's the right amount of everything. But some cars, they try and go too much.
They do. It's very true.
But this car is just the right amount.
It is a fun car for sure, dude. Yeah, I like this like a polished aluminum.
It turns off?
Yeah, I guess the auto off. I keep turning that thing off. I'm not a big fan of it, but Lindsay's car has it too.
At least it works.
I mean, I guess that's true.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Works really well.
It works really well. When you like slam on the brake, it does it right away. Like Lindsay's car, and it holds brake for you.
What?
But Lindsay's car, if you do out at a light and you let your foot off the brake in the slightest bit, or start the engine and then it doesn't turn it off again. I love this car. My driving thoughts on this is it's a super fun car to drive. It's not over the top. It's not like you look like you got a small wee-hoop, you know what I'm saying? It's just enough that it screams success. This car particularly holds a special place in my heart. I've driven my wife in this car, I've driven my dad in this car, I've driven some of my best friends in this car, I've driven my wife's family's pastor in this car, I've driven my uncle in this car, I've driven my cousin. I've driven so many people in this exact car with all the different times Caesar's let me take it. It was it was the first supercar we did on this YouTube channel, because we did this and then we did the Aston Martin on mirrors. And this car has just been kind of a staple and pinnacle of this YouTube channel, like I said earlier. And whenever Caesar does decide to sell this, I'm going to be really, really sad to see it go, because I love this car and I have a lot of emotional connection to this car now because of what it's done for me and what it's done for this channel, and all the different people that I got to see the oh shit face as you floor it, because you know not everybody gets to drive high-end cars every week, so it's pretty funny. Yeah, so anyways, let's see how it sounds, shall we? With the exhaust open. Stop.
Wasn't me.
Hey, no, it wasn't. I'm in quiet mode. Granny
Get
mode.
out of here, boy.
Get out of here. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube. I always forget one. I don't know what it is, but I always forget one. So whatever the other one is, follow me on that so I remember it. Special thanks to Caesar for letting me use this car yet again. I mean, I can't count how many times I've had this car now. It's probably double digits now. So it's really cool of him to just trust me with this car, and I really greatly appreciate him. Stay tuned. We have some cool cars coming in the future. We will be posting every Sunday like we have for a while. We kind of got spotty there because I got sick and we had different stuff happen. Plus, we were going through finding a camera person. So from this day forward, we'll be posting every Sunday. So, we'll see you guys next Sunday. Have a great week.